Good morning. Happy Friday. Welcome to today's message. Let's see what the energy of the day is and what Spirit has to say. We have got the King of Pentacles. That's awesome. So King of Pentacles is the mature energy. Pentacles is our resources. And so you are maturely looking at your resources. You are solid. You're practical. You're using your money in the right way, and I think we were worried about that all week, right? So that is a pleasant surprise. Then we Strength in reverse, and we have the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. So the Strength card is usually overcoming some sort of internal battle, mastering that inner beast. But when we have it in reverse, it can be the opposite of that, right? So the energy is closing off again, and maybe it is fear. Maybe it's not conquering that inner demon, and that inner demon is conquering you. So a little bit of fear coming in. And then we have the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. And the Eight of Pentacles is perfectionism. It's lack of focus, lack of ambition. When the Eight of Pentacles is in the upright, we have mastering your craft. These people all are doing exactly what job they were given, and they are doing it to the best of their ability. But when it's upside down, it's more like maybe repair. Repair is the word I'm looking for. Repairing what they used to be good at, or what they know they're good at, and what they should be good at, and getting back to that. So, but it's Pentacles, and we have one major arcana with two resource cards. One up, one down. Energy is balanced. The major arcana is in reverse, but it is kind of allowing that inner fear to get the best of us. So it's a major cycle. We've got to overcome that fear. Then we've got the Hierophant. Hierophant usually represents some sort of authority figure in the traditional tarot, but in the Mermaid Tarot, I don't see this as authority. I see this as research. I see this as going within, doing the homework, getting things done. She's by herself. She doesn't look to anybody else for that authority. She knows that everything that she needs is right there in the library behind her. So she's not really trying to get anybody else's approval, but she is doing the research to make sure she's doing things the right way. And then we end at the Eight of Wands. And of course, the Wands being the creation, fire energy, and the destructive energy as well. The Eight of Wands is somebody that moves very, very fast. So we are making quick changes. Maybe news is coming in. There might be some travel involved. I'm not sure how this plays into our whole story here. So let's start over again. We got our King of Pentacles, which is our solid material success. It's our wise use of assets. It's our mature energy. It is a good balance of intuition and logic and maturity. And with the other Pentacles and the Wands in this reading, I tend to think that this is about a career or money situation. I don't really feel like this is a love situation. There's no cups, there's no emotion, there's no sword, there's no air energy. This is all fire and earth. And of course, in our Eight of Wands, our fire is destroying and creating earth. So I see a destruction and creation of resources in a quick fashion, but mastering our resources basically. And the only caution I really see here is this: when this is in the upright, our strength. This whale represents our inner thoughts, fears, self-defeating thoughts, self-defeating beliefs is the word I'm looking for. Not thoughts. This is beliefs. This is a woman who has mastered those inner beliefs. She is has one hand on it, and he seems to be more afraid of her than she is of him. Or maybe they're not afraid of each other, actually. She actually saved him. She pulled this net out from around this whale, and so she went within, and she was able to untwist this net from around this whale and release him and release those limiting beliefs. So when this comes in the reverse, this tells me that we're maybe still holding on to some limiting beliefs. Maybe some internal dialogue is happening that maybe doesn't need to. Maybe you've still bought into the belief system that we were taught as children, or by someone who hurt us, and we're starting to wonder if maybe what they said or what they did in the way of promoting those beliefs and putting them into our subconscious was actually true. We don't ever have 100% of our own opinion about ourselves. Excuse me, I just needed a cup of coffee there. We can only see from the outside in our 3D worlds. When we go within and we really meditate and we talk to God and we are alone with ourselves and our thoughts, that is when we can see ourselves from the inside out. And that is not something that we're taught in school. That's not something we're taught as children. That's not something our parents teach us to do. That's something that we end up forced to do, because we are so worn out and tired of believing what everybody else has to say about us. And we know intuitively that most of what is taught to us, most of what we believe, is not something that is true. And there's a nagging feeling, and eventually sometime in your life, whenever you reach that point that you can't take it anymore, you seek out ways in which to find the truth and see the fact that the whole time we've been looking at ourselves from the outside in when we should be looking from the inside out. So this tells me that we're still kind of hanging on to an outside-in perspective. The Eight of Pentacles in reverse is telling me that we're questioning what we already know. We've already mastered these jobs. That we've already overcome a lot of these limiting beliefs, but we're somehow buying into them again. So something may have happened this week, or yesterday, or today, or this morning, or last night, or whenever, that has maybe shaken us just a little bit. But just a little. Our energy is still pretty open. We've got 3 versus 2. We're still open to seeing the truth. We got a little hiccup. That hiccup is tied to a major arcana. It is tied to a major life lesson. So be mindful of that. Be mindful of the fact that whatever it is that you're questioning, is a lesson, is a reason. There's a reason that we're not wanting to go within. Usually the hardest things to admit about ourselves are the things we don't want to see, are now the biggest lessons in our lives, right? So really go within, really do some self-critical analysis and see what it is, what patterns are you repeating, what processes are playing out, what relationships are having the same exact outcome, what job is it that you're doing that you don't want to do, or maybe you're not combining all of your knowledge and all of your skill, and maybe you've ignored one piece of you. Maybe you've ignored something that you've mastered, a skill that you've mastered. Maybe the message is to just know that you are the only one that has that particular set of skills that you have, in the combination that you have them. And you are the only one. Maybe this woman isn't researching. Maybe she's not reading, and now that I look at it, she's got this feather pen, right? She's not reading the research books, she's writing them. She is the master of what she knows. There is nobody on earth that knows the exact skills that you have, that knows the exact particular set of knowledge base, knowledge, I guess, that you have. You know, you have a very unique and particular set of skills. Oh my God, I think I was just thinking about that movie, Taken, with Liam Neeson, where he gets on the phone and he's like, I have a particular set of skills, and blah, blah, blah. And he's right. And nobody in the world has the skills that we have in the combination that we have them, because we are all individuals and we are all human, and we've all taken different paths and different steps, and you know, we may have ended up in the same place as some people, but that doesn't mean that we took the same path to get there. So I am so sorry, guys. I don't know what happened in my video, but of course nothing is ever an accident. I think it's weird that it cut off right when I said she got spit out by the fire. Maybe she didn't get spit out by the fire. Maybe God was telling me that that was incorrect. It's possible that she's just above it all. She sits above it all, and she's just catching the pieces as they get spit out, and she's using to her advantage everything that she can, and seeing the wands that are spit out as wands of creation, right? So what does a magician use in his act, right? He's always got a magic wand, and that's what these wands represent. There's 8 of them. There's so many directions you can go in, and it's going to happen so fast, and the surface is right there. You know, she's underwater, but the surface is right there, and the sun is shining on her, and the smoke is going down, and excuse me, which I think is odd, because smoke usually rises, right? But in this card, it's going down. So maybe everything is opposite what you think. And once you realize all this, once you realize that you are overcoming all of these limiting beliefs, and that you have mastered a lot of skills within your life, and you put them all together, and you write them down, your King of Pentacles, your resources, money, family, friends, etc., and you see them in a balanced perspective, in an adult, balanced, mature energy, things are going to move very fast for you, and success is coming. I feel it. So let's get some... Okay, last interruption. I hope that was so weird. I have an alarm set for 8, but regardless, let's get some advice for the day. Usually, I was going to say before, usually I switch oracle decks, but I'm kind of being lazy today. It's Friday, right? So we've had a long week, some long energy, some hard energy this week, and we're at the end of that. So I'm going to be lazy and just reuse the oracle deck from yesterday. So that is the deck. It's called You Got This. They're motivational insight cards, but I really like these. There's 4 to the series that I purchased, but this one I like. So just one message of advice for today. One card, please. Just one card. Let's get some advice. Just one card. One card, please. There we go. A stumble is not a fall, a Haitian proverb. Of course, right? When we stumble, we don't have to fall. We fail forward, right? We stumble forward. We still have forward movement. We don't have to fall backwards. It doesn't have to be the end. It can be the beginning. And don't look at every success or failure as how it defines you. Success and failure are a state of mind. It is a way of thinking. The success isn't in the money, and I will give Rich Lop credit for this whole speech because I heard it on YouTube last night. So thank you, Rich Lop, for the insight here. But he was teaching us that success is literally a mindset. It is a way of thinking. When you build a business and it fails, you don't see it as a failure. You see it as a lesson. And when we can start to see the lessons in our lives and not the failures, and keep a successful mindset, that's when the money and the accolades and the fame and everything come as a result of that mindset. The success isn't in the money, right? It's in the mindset. It's in the seeing everything in our highest good. Everything is a lesson. Nothing is a failure. Nothing is bad. You know, it's all in our highest good. And our last piece of advice for today is infuse your life with action. Don't wait for it to happen. Make it happen. Make your own future. Make your own hope. Make your own love. So there you go. You are the master. You are the master. So make it happen for yourself, guys. All right, I gotta go. I am late actually for a call. So with that, have a great day. I love the energy today, guys. Remember, keep that successful mindset, and success will follow you. Bye.